the last 2 games. In large part due to his defense. He's guarding Waters right now. Romero to the rim. Alvarado snakes the dribble. Romero inside. Condon on the perimeter. Back to the basket move. He was blocked there to the side to look Jokubaitis. Jokubaitis with the size advantage on Waters. Takes the bump, counted, and the foul. Now looking to go to work on the block. Condon patient right now. Condon chiseling his way inside. Unable to get the reverse. Alvarado for 3. Sabonis banging on Romero. That's 2 big bodies. Alvarado comes down with the steal. Alvarado in transition. Pinero now looking for Waters. Waters using the Romero screen. Inside to Pinero. Great pass. Trotting in the front court. Waters, great pace to his game. Behind the back to Condon.
Hey! Here you see right here, just the left-handed crisp pass, Condon.
Game on the senior national team stage. Once played more games than him on this roster for Lithuania. He takes the 3, trying to silence the crowd, can't get it to go. Grigonis thought about it. Kicks it to Jokubaitis. Jokubaitis attacking, was fouled, counted. He'll go to the line for 1 more.
You know, they're not doing themselves any justice.
Excuse me, it's Puerto Rico basketball. They reset the shot clock back to 14. Alvarado for 3.
You can't lose him. You cannot lose him.
Not from 3-point range in this tournament, shooting 44% from deep coming into this game. He's already knocked down 2 here tonight.
If he's out to 25 feet, that's still NBA range for him.
Grigonis drills a 3. Speaking of red-hot 3-point shooting, Grigonis shooting 50% from 3 in the tournament.
Fuego.
Romero was blocked there by Sabonis as he stood his ground inside. Now Sabonis leading the break. Kevich's right to the rim, and he rocks it. A good response from Lithuania here after the timeout. Now down only 3. Waters trying to get it in his bag. Finds Condon. Good ball fake by Condon to the rim. Blocked by Sabonis, and it goes off Condon. We're going the other way. Kevich's knifing his way in. Sabonis, that's a great cut by Kuzminskis, and he pounds it home. Under a minute to play here in the first period. Winner moves on to Olympic Games in Paris. Reed for 3. Just about a 3-second difference between shot and game clock as Howard looks to go to work. He's got to move quickly now. Howard to the rim. Keep an eye on that set once again. Howard lifts this time, comes to the logo for the rock. Draws 2, but he gave it away. Novis, an easy 2.
Looked like he thought about it.
Get the switch. Waters for 3. Off the mark. All of the grabs where Novis pulls it down. Kevich's, he floats it home.
And now,
that's just the rivalry between Mexico and Puerto Rico. Still, of course, the Mexican point guard. Lost yesterday in the semifinal.
Getting some form of love, he's doing something right. You're getting some attention, you've done something right. Great job, Paul.
Waters, step aside 3, finally gets one to try. Missed his first 6 shots of the game. Maybe that one gets him going.
Might be nerves, but he's a tough cookie mentally. Right? That shooting has not phased and went up and made the toughest one.
Jokubaitis responds with a 3. Alvarado hiding behind the Romero screen. Draws 2, keeps the triple alive, floats it, and he's going to get the bounce. Waters. Waters now 1 of 7 from deep, 3 of 12 from the floor. He's going to try again. This time it works. Puerto Rico now in a zone. See how Lithuania attacking. Sabonis down the lane. See Sabonis' numbers as Waters takes another 3. Mexico He scored 15 of his 24 to take that game over. Romero swallows the basketball.
Need some control here.
Alvarado. That's such a tough move. Sabonis was calling for it. Finally gets Sabonis and Romero counting and the foul. He just bulldozed his way to the rim that time. Alvarado attacking, counting, and the foul. He has Sabonis on. It's time to dance. Alvarado maybe dancing a little too much, lost the beat. And Kuzminskis pounds it home on the other end. Alvarado's able to go back into the backcourt because Montiunas touched it. Ortiz from Condit. Reed. Howard. Step back three. Oh my goodness!
Boom! At the guard position.
Sabonis waiting to check in at the next whistle. Puerto Rico starts the fourth with back-to-back turnovers offensively. Grigonis. Howard. This side to Clavell. Watched by Grigonis. Lines up a three. Rico will also check in at the next whistle. Clavell crossing over to the rim. Sabonis, Jokovitis also back on the floor. McCavicius for three. They left him alone, a little bit of daylight, and he drills it. Reed gets the switch on Sabonis. Sabonis moving his feet well. Reed, tough look. Jokovitis. That's Ulanovas, who drills the mid-range jump shot.
And consecutive stops at that.
Once again, screen and roll action. Howard for three. Sabonis sets a hard screen. Jokovitis for three. Finally, they get one to drop.
And he may have had a two off of that rebound. But thinking about killing clock.
Waters tosses it high up and in. Alvarado watched by Jokovitis. Condit comes up the screen. It's good hands by Jokovitis. Grigonis, Jokovitis to the rim. Puerto Rico trying to get back to the Olympic Games for the first time since 2004. Ortiz with the hammer. Feels like we're one stop away. Puerto Rico to start celebrating. Grigonis for three. Not going to let it happen easily. Taking away on Lithuania. Alvarado, Howard, nail in the coffin.
There we go. There it is. There it is.
They've waited 20 long years, but Puerto Rico is going back to the Olympic Games in 2024.